Pennsylvania state dog law basically states that anybody who is a caretaker or an owner of a dog needs to have that dog licensed, and it's got to have a rabies tag after the age of 3 months. There is a leash law within the dog laws that says that the dog has got to be confined to the property, not necessarily tied, confined to the property, and when it's off of the property, it has to be under the control of the owner. Then you get into the state cruelty law, which basically state that the main things you have to supply your dog with is food and water, access to clean fresh water at all times. And the dog also needs shelter small enough to contain its body heat, but big enough for the dog to stand up and have 2-inch clearance above his head, and the dog has to be able to turn around. And it's got to have an opening in the front for the dog to get in and out, and it must have a floor. The maximum fine is $750 per count and or 90 days in jail. That is the maximum fine for cruelty. Now for abandonment, the maximum fine is $2,000 and 2 years in jail. The state cruelty laws also apply to cats. The only laws for cats are local ordinances on cats running at large if they have them. As far as running at large, there's no law in Pennsylvania. Reason being you have farms. So barn cats are also exempt from the rabies law. But cats here again, after 3 months of age, have to have a rabies shot.
I have clients who say, well, why does my indoor cat need a rabies vaccine? It never goes outside. Well, there was a case in Beaver just like 2 years ago, and I've had multiple cases throughout my career where people find their cats playing with a bat inside the house. Bats can get in through the chimney or through little nooks and crannies, and in one of those cases the bat was rabid.
Our main goal is to educate, not to prosecute. Because if you educate, you're helping the animal. If you prosecute, you're not helping the animal. It used to be that winter was our busy season with cruelties, but it's bled over to the summer, and both seasons are basically the same now.
Like right now, it's busy. So I have people who, animals are being left outside in the heat, animals are being neglected, this one's not being fed, this one doesn't have water. A lot of calls. Now when the winter comes, it may slow down some, but then we'll have this dog's being left outside in the cold. So it feels like every day I get to do a good thing. Every day I know if I go home, I at least help an animal out there somewhere.
My main complaint about the Pennsylvania state laws is it doesn't say that you have to spend time with your dog.